Hey everyone, Kevin Jackson here with House of Freedom. And for those of you who don't know, House of Freedom is a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to ending homelessness and the homelessness of veterans. Today is 1 to 1 Million Monday. Let's talk about it. Today we want to talk about why the homeless community is the best thing for our economy. Whoa, I know, but wait. Before you start forming opinions and ideology about what I'm about to say, hear me out. We are a homeless shelter, but we're not just a homeless shelter. We're very intentional about pulling people out of homelessness, and our program is set up to deal with all the issues along the way, whether that be substance abuse, mental health, physical abuse, therapy, all of those things. And then we work on getting them a job, getting them an education if need be, teaching them a trade, how to budget, how to manage money. So how could that be the best thing for our economy? Well, I want to pose this question to you. Let's look at it from this perspective. If we want to make our streets look better, start with the homeless. If we want to create more jobs, start with the homeless. If we want to employ more people, start with the homeless. Now, it takes people like House of Freedom and maybe some people in your neck of the woods to be able to take them through a program that's designed to assure they would never need another homeless shelter again. The reason I say start with the homeless is because they are the biggest forgotten portion of our community that there is. And you would be surprised at the stories that you hear if you actually went to go talk to homeless people. A lot of the stories are not, I was addicted to drugs, I was an alcoholic. A lot of the stories are, I was doing great and tragedy struck and I didn't know how to deal with it. A lot of it was everyone in my life died and I had nowhere else to go. A lot of it is I came home from downrange. Downrange, for some people who don't know, is they were deployed. They came home from being deployed and they came home to nothing. Maybe their wife has left them. Maybe their house got foreclosed on. Maybe the only family that they had while they were deployed died when they came back. Maybe they got right into the military right after high school. No one taught them how to budget or how to manage money or how to do anything, because when you're in the military, they feed you, they clothe you, they give you a place to stay. And none of that budgeting is needed. So there's a lot of different stories to why people are homeless. It's not just I was an alcoholic or I was a drug addict or anything like that. And so if we want to change our economy, why not start with those people who we've forgotten about? Put them in a position to get better, get them better, and then send them out into the world to create the jobs that we need. One of the biggest things that I seen that I was so surprised about when I entered homelessness was how innovative the homeless community can be. They are thinking of ideas that we have not even fathomed yet. You know how creative you have to be to make a living space suitable outside or on a park bench? Or some of the ideas that they've gotten from being homeless. If we want to employ more Americans, start with homeless. Pull them out of that position, put them in a position to do better, and then teach them a trade. Our economy can grow exponentially if we focus on the homeless community, pulling those that we can out, rehabilitating them, teaching them all the life skills that we can, making them accountable, and then showing them how to do it. And that's where House of Freedom comes in. That's where we specialize in. Our program is built to pull people who want to be pulled out of homelessness and that have the capability of doing great things, which isn't everyone. And we pull them out, we rehabilitate them, we teach them all the basic life lessons, but then we go a step further and we apply it. While they're still in the program, they're working for money, but they're paying a budget. They're budgeting out. So that way, when they get back into the real world, it's not a culture shock. Oh man, I have to pay bills, or I didn't plan on budgeting this. We take care of everything in-house. And so I implore you to change your perspective on what the homeless community looks like in your area, or that the homeless community could be useless. Because the fact is that these homeless people could 100% be the best thing for our economy if we put the work in. You have to train someone to do a job anyway. Why not train the homeless community? You have to hire people anyway. Why not hire out of the homeless community? It is the best thing for our economy. It is the best thing for our cities and our towns and our states, is to help the homeless people. And not just help them by giving them food and clothing. Teach them how to be self-sustainable. That is the absolute best thing for our economy, because those people who are in our own backyard, who are our own citizens and veterans, can go in and change a workplace, grow businesses, create businesses. All they need is someone to believe in them and walk with them through their situation. So, let's talk about it. Are homeless people the best thing for our economy? Let us know in the comments. Let us know via email. Reach out to us. We would love to hear from you, because we believe here at the House of Freedom that the homeless people are the best thing that could happen for our economy if we get in and pull them out and train them to be. Once again, this is Kevin Jackson with House of Freedom. We love you and we thank you.